One of the things that I'm excited about with Awaken Dane is that, Lord willing, as we hope to see 40 different congregations move through this over the next 5 years, that we will see a deepening relationship between a really diverse community of believers who are following different traditions and coming from different cultural, economic, geographic parts of Dane County together as one, and that there will be this bedrock built up through this shared experience of kinship and collaboration. I really believe will bear witness as the beauty of what the church is called to. And so that's really what we dream of through Awaken Dane and why we are excited about what God is up to.
Well, so far it's been incredible. I think, a big piece of that has been getting to know neighbors that I knew of sort of peripherally, but have not had time and space to get to know as pastors and as people.
Anytime you have an opportunity to meet new people, to develop meaningful relationships, and if I might say, across the lines of difference, I just think there's a lot of value in that.
As we're already seeing just several months into it, this really rich kinship between the local clergy and even further collaboration between congregations that, honestly, aside from Awaken Dane, just really had no reason to be in the same room with one another. And so just seeing that happen is kind of a really beautiful picture of the capital C church, the large church of Dane County, as well as just the excitement and the energy that that's bringing up for those who are participating.
By going through this process, it is equipping us to feel comfortable to go out and actually talk to our neighbor, to be with the people who are right there around us who probably could benefit from a sense of belonging.
The phrase is that this isn't being church for, this is being church with. And this isn't about doing a nice thing for somebody in our neighborhood, or this isn't about doing this small act of kindness, but it's just about here we are together in this world that God so loves.
All of us are doing these works, good works, and yet we've never been more disconnected. We've never been more fidgety and shiftless, if you will. And to be able to sit still, to be able to have moments of calm, I think it's in those moments where you really hear and see what God might be doing, what He's up to.
For me personally, a great moment of joy was getting to work with one of the other pastors who's been my neighbor 4 blocks away for over, almost a decade. We have really not been able to get to know each other or have that space to do that. So that's been an incredible experience for me to just be able to sit down with her, to have prayer with her, to talk as pastors together, and to learn more about her personally and her tradition.
Listen, being a pastor can be very lonely at times. A lot of times we're around a lot of people, but we're still by ourselves. And so what I have found being a part of this group has enabled me again to build a community, to build a family, to be able to develop relationships with people that I normally would not have been able to connect with.
I'd say participate in Awaken Dane because it's enlivening, because it's a new way to be part of church, to feel like church, because it is great relationships within your congregation that are enriched and within the clergy community. I'd say it's a way of opening your eyes and your heart to the Spirit, to what God's up to in not only our world, but in our community, just to think about the good of Dane County and all of our relationships around here. I'd say it's exciting because it's a new thing. God is doing a new thing here in our midst.
If you really want to go deeper into the Lord and learn what God is saying to you through Scripture, if you want to really improve on learning and listening to what people have to say, if you really want to develop strategies and methods and approaches to being able to reach your community, your congregation, and your neighborhood, this would be an ideal opportunity for you to be able to develop those skills.
I would tell them that if they care about getting to know their community from the outside in instead of from the inside out, if they care about not making assumptions about what's happening in Dane County or going on old information, that this program will open those doors for them and allow them to do that.
Awaken Dane certainly presents a great opportunity for us to experience an epiphany in our thought and really discover how God might be bringing us together as one people.